If you hate feeling rushed or like you're running late in the morning, or you hate that feeling of the day getting away from you, you are gonna love this video because I'm gonna share with you 5 tips on how to make sure that the mornings go smoothly and you save time and you're in control of your day. Tip number 1 is to make tomorrow's decisions tonight. And this one I know you've heard before, but how many times do you actually do it? So what you're gonna do is take a moment in the evening and decide, what am I going to wear tomorrow? Where is everything that I need that I'll be wearing? Lay them out somewhere so that they're nice and easy and ready to go. Then you're going to take a look at your bag, and it might be your handbag and your work bag or your nappy bag or the kids' school bags, and you're going to make sure that everything you need for tomorrow is already packed in those bags. Next, you're going to open up your calendar and take a look at what you've got happening that day. Do you have appointments? What time does everybody need to get dropped off? When is your first Zoom call? What time do you need to pick people up? Do you have any errands that you're going to be running that are time sensitive? You're going to get familiar for what the flow of your day tomorrow is going to look like. And you're going to write your to-do list so that you don't have that mental load going on in your brain when you first wake up in the morning. You're going to get it out of your head onto paper, and then when you've brain dumped everything for tomorrow, I'm going to take a look at that list and circle the 3 most urgent and important things, and that's what you're going to be focused on first. Let's make things easier by having a default breakfast for every day. I know we like to have different things for dinner. We often like to have different things for lunch, but no one really cares if you eat the same breakfast every day. So whether it be porridge or eggs or toast or a fruit plate, you're going to decide what's going to be your default breakfast, and you're going to get used to having that every day, which means you're going to get used to prepping that every day. So it's going to get easier every time you do it and more efficient every time you do it, and you don't have any decisions to make anymore. So it's one less thing to stress about in the morning. Tip number 3 is to set yourself a phone boundary. And what I mean by this is you are setting a rule on when you're allowed to use your phone in the mornings. Now for me, in my house, the easiest way to do that is I tell myself the second I get out of bed, my phone goes in my bag. So I don't set a time limit or anything like that. You might want to, you might think to yourself, okay, well I normally get up at 8:15 every morning. 8:15 is the time I put my phone away. Or you might get up extra early and go, okay, well from 6 o'clock onwards, I'm having phone free time. Whatever you choose for you, that's what's going to work. Pick a time that's going to suit you, stick with it every day. When everybody's ready and you've got a little bit of extra time left over, that's when you can pick up your phone if you need to. Tip number 4 is to have the same rhythm going every morning, the same little routine, the same sequence that you follow. So in my house, that might look like, okay, I get out of bed, I go to the bathroom, I get dressed, I make the bed, I have some breakfast, I pack everything up, and I go. In your house, that might be you get out of bed, you check on the baby, do a nappy change, get the baby fed, go and wake up the toddler, give them breakfast, and then after breakfast, when everybody's tummies are full, that's when you go and get dressed for the day. Whatever your version of this looks like, the little rhythm, it doesn't have to be time-based if you can't stick to the clock, but if you do the same steps in the same sequence, everybody knows what to expect. There are no surprises, no last-minute decisions, no, oh, what do I do? What's the easiest way to do this? You just get used to following the flow. And tip number 5 is to include a 15-minute buffer whenever you are leaving the house. So if you need to get to work by 9 o'clock, think to yourself, I need to get to work by 8:45. If you need to leave the house at 8:30, tell yourself, I need to leave the house at 8:15. That extra 15 minutes is going to allow for things like traffic, or not being able to find a good car park, or maybe you get halfway there and somebody realizes they've forgotten something and you have to turn back. No matter what happens on the trip, having that extra 15-minute buffer means that you can approach it in a really calm, efficient way. And that's it. I hope you found those tips helpful. I would love to know in the comments if you have any other tips that will help other busy mums. Please leave them below so we can chat about them, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. That seemed a little too easy. Did I forget anything? Yes, I have notes again. And not feel like everything is, we're going to start that again. If you hate feeling like you're running late, stop clapping. So just in case you've got something cold from the fridge. This is Rambly. We're going to start again.